Now these horses live in a field normally, so I'm just gonna do a quick grooming, not an extensive one, trying to just take off some of the basic mud and things that accumulate from them being out in the field. I'm not doing a video on teaching you how to groom a horse. I'm just going through this process, and a big part for me is when I take them out, well, how are they looking? How do they feel? Checking in with their body. You know, one thing when you curry, I have a certain feel that I curry with. I'm not grinding in. Lincoln's really doing an amazing job today. And so the thing is, I'm wanting to feel the horse when I'm grooming. You know, this is the big, big deal about all the Selfseeds, is that I want to feel everything that I'm doing. And part of it is staying aligned in myself so that I'm feeling from a consistently quiet place in myself. And so I'm really just feeling where she is. Like if I was riding, I'd want to know, is she sore maybe in her girth area? Is she sore in her back? Now I'm not scrubbing on her, I'm just feeling what's going on. Kind of checking in. All depends on what kind of brushes that you want to use. I find that they love this kind of curry. I've tried all different ones. They love those grooming mitts, so I'm looking at that. This is a little bit of a stiff brush that I'm using this time of year because you see all the hair. These are unclipped horses, and so I find this helps in the summer, maybe when they have their finer coats. I would use a softer brush, but right now because of all the dirt and everything, then I'm just working on that, checking out what her legs are doing. And I'm trying to do it so that each stroke that I make, even though I'm not doing a perfect grooming, that I feel the stroke of the grooming. I'm not just brushing her and going with high speed in the brushing. I'm trying to get a sense about her and how she's receiving, because every horse that I groom has a very different feel to them. And then I'm starting to notice where they like to be groomed. She has a huge amount of hair, and so she loves when I brush underneath her mane, because I think it's one of those things. She's got so much hair. I mean, look at this tail. This is a horse that just turned 4. She will not need a fake tail in the show ring. But then what happens is, when I'm managing this, trying to keep all the knots out of it and help it to be comfortable for her, these are all parts of taking care of her. In a way, in the summer with that much hair, it's a lot, but then it's also great for not having bugs on her. So again, this is a moment too that she and I are making a transition together. She's been a horse either in the field or she's been a horse in her stall today. And so this is a big step when she comes out and she's having an interface with me as the groomer of where we both are on the planet. So I don't really want to be on my phone. I don't want to be having ear pods or listening to music. I really like being just present present in the grooming and taking all that in as what the experience is. Gives me a chance to check over if she has any new, look at this, Lincoln's a professional rope untier. Now I don't have her tied as a hard knot. A lot of these horses, I just put them in a loose way so that if something happened that they could be freed up. I don't usually spend a lot of time brushing their tails and manes, but I'm going to today. I did put some product in her hair so that it does get untangled, because you'll see how much she has. And I found that I don't brush their tails a lot because it rips things out. But I also know that sometimes inside the tail, things will get kind of balled up. And so I find for them, it's comfortable for them to be able to have their, they seem to like to have their hair brushed out. but I don't do that on a regular basis. So anyway, just a quick check-in.